What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today, the video is just basically me taking the harness that I got from Ohio, taking it home because we had some really crappy weather. You guys will see later on what I'm talking about. Then taking it home, thinning it down, and then seeing what we come up with. Putting it back in and seeing if it all works. Also in this video, I fixed the plug for the dash that I broke, and I talk more about that. So, but yeah, that's it. If you guys are interested, if you want to keep watching, grab yourself a cold snack and enjoy. See you at the end. Alright guys, it's been probably about a month since I touched anything to do with the Tahoe. I've been waiting on parts, and I just lost all interest in it, honestly. Just with all the crap that went on with it. I needed to take a break from it. Anyways, downstairs with the little one, I got all the stuff and the harness here, all laid out. So I'm going to start going through it. Starting, here I gotta move this stuff over. I'm going to start plug by plug, you know, see where I end up, because like none of the stuff's labeled, so I don't know where any of this stuff goes, guys. Any of it. Okay? I know I have a general idea what stuff is. Like, this is the stuff I gotta have that goes underneath the, like, that goes to the other side of the firewall. This is for my injectors and stuff, and this is AC stuff that I probably won't need no more. And, you know, this is my ignition switch, or so it goes to my starter. But other than that, and this is like, you know, the transmission. But other than that, guys, I don't know where anything goes. It looks to me like they kept the transfer case wiring, so that's cool. Maybe I'll be able to keep all of that and everything will, because I was wondering underneath how come a lot of stuff is missing. Now I see what goes where. So yeah, I guess only thing to do is just to dig in. Starting here with let me zoom in. Oh. Sorry guys, there we go. With this guy here, this is the first connector I'm going to start taking apart. This is the one I got to keep. Right? I'm pretty sure I got to keep it still for the Holly stuff. I'm not sure, comment down below. But yeah, we're just going to keep going. Everything else is gone, so start with the blue one. And I'll be back when it's all thinned out and ready to go in the Tahoe. Because the plug that broke should be here. And I'll be able to show you guys that, and I'll be able to get the dash done too. Stay tuned, guys. This is going to be a long ass video. Alright guys, I've been working away at this for a while. You see I got these 3 plugs done. Everything is over here is pretty tidy, which is what I want. And then as you can see, it kind of turns into a mess, but it's okay because this is just all, I guess you see I got stuff zip tied along the way, so which is like the main harness, right? So all this stuff is just stuff that's got to go, all the loose stuff. So that's a bonus there. Don't worry, it looks worse than it is. Last plug is this black one. Now here's what it all entails. Okay, fuel pump control relay, which I'm thinking this goes to my green wire for my Holly. Serial data, I'm not gonna sure if I need. The brake signal, I believe that's the one that goes to my Holly, my transmission control stuff. And then I've got ignition positive voltage. So that's the one that I'm going to use for to power everything up. But then you look over here, right? The 4-wheel drive stuff. Well, my 4-wheel drive doesn't really work on my truck. Never really has. I got a newer transfer case. Oh, sorry. And yeah, a lot of stuff that just didn't work. So it's been in 2-wheel drive the whole time. So I'm just going to tape those off, mark them. And let me zoom back out and just put them into over here. because I'm gonna have some wires that I'm just gonna have to, like, I can't remember what this was, battery something. I'm gonna make this, I got different tape. We're gonna make it so it's easier to read, but I'm gonna have a few wires that are just, you know, tape bundled up and taped up and shoved under the fuse block. So, like with this here, this is the wire that sends signal to my fuel, like to my fuel gauge on the dash. And then this here goes to, this is from my fuel pump. Well, this guy here is the signal that goes from the fuel pump to the ECM, and then this other one went from the ECM to the dash. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to connect these two guys, and my dash should work. So anyways, enough of the jammering. I'm going to get this done and see where it takes me. Yeah, wish me luck, guys. We're so close to getting this finished. I can taste it. Alright guys, well there she is. Yeah. That right there, that's the AC stuff. This isn't a wire, this is from my printer. All of this here is 12 volt leads. There, as you can see, like, there's really not many wires there. It's just it's really long. So, but I got two 12 volt leads, one for the ESC, one for the transmission. This one here came off the transmission, so I might use that one instead and just cap the other one for future. And then I have one for my fuel pressure, or my fuel relay, which is right there. And then I have another one, which is my transmission control, or my brake switch, I mean, which is right there. So hopefully I can hook, like that right there is all I should need for my Holly, I'm hoping. We'll find out. But I got everything else loomed. I didn't cut anything aside from the power. You know, the powers and the grounds. Like everything else is all tucked in. All the pins. I gotta get bigger loom. But all the pins are, like you can see here, that's where it all is. It's all labeled. Everything like that. All the pins have been, well, I used the heat shrink on them. So, yeah. Everything's ready to go here. I need to still get some more loom and some heat tape for the starter wire. That wire there goes to the hood light. I got the grounds, the fuel stuff, so everything's, the transmission, and I think that goes to the T-case, I think. We'll find out. But yeah, everything there is ready to rock and roll. So I will see you guys at the shop. Wish me luck. Alright guys, we are back in the shop. Oh, this is one heck of a long video, but fingers crossed this truck starts at the end. Anyways, got the harness here. As you guys can see, let me zoom out. There it is, everything I need. Some things I might not, I don't know yet. We're just gonna plug stuff in and see what happens. I went ahead and I got this really nifty heat sleeving stuff for my wire, my starter wire, just so that it doesn't burn on the headers. So, and I also have a piece of loom inside of it. See if I can show you guys here. So I got a piece of loom in it. That way, you know, extra strength and protection. So even when as far as gotten the hood light and everything like that. And I had some issues where I couldn't figure out where a couple of the plugs went. I was looking around underneath the hood here. Let me turn the light on there. Fingering stuff out. Found out that there's a plug back here. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's a plug in there. There's another big one here. And there's one over here, which is for the brakes, which is cool, because only plugs left are for that, for down there. So everything should work. Fingers crossed, guys. We'll be back with the harness in the truck. And then we'll see what else is going to happen here right away. It's flipping cold. I'm not joking. Like, I'm not lying. It's cold. I can see my breath while I'm holding this camera. My hands are freezing. But yeah, we're going to get all this stuff figured out. and then we'll figure out what the Holly, we'll get that done in. And if I have everything correct, it should be 4 wires, and this thing should start up. Okay, but before I start it, I'm going to be replacing and fixing on this plug here. Oh, some of the pins broke. Let me see if I can zoom it in. There, the trigger pin broke. These 2 touched. So I got a new plug and all that, so I'm just gonna get rid of this and do it. But I need to get a different, oh, hang on a sec. There we go. I need to get a different pin tool, and then I can do that. So stay tuned, guys. We got lots happening in a short amount of time, for me at least. For you guys, it'll be a while. This will be actually a good opportunity to show you guys what broke in that plug. See that plastic retainer? It broke, so the power wasn't plugging in. Fixing that. $100 for just that piece. So anyways, guys, we'll be back with the harness, this harness here in the Tahoe. And then we'll see if we got lights. Let's see if the lights and stuff still work. So we'll be back. Can't wait. So, you can see the heat, like all the heaters reflecting off the lights. It's crazy. How's this? That's not as cold as it was when I did the video on that. So we'll be back. Alright, guys. Sorry about that. As you can see, oh shit, got the fuse block in. There's the stuff for the AC right down there. I got all the stuff plugged in for the box here. All I have to continue, I have to cut that, run a lead to the fuse block yet, cut this, and run it to the Holly stuff, which I haven't installed yet. I wanted to get this in first, and it's all in. This harness is in. I got one of the main engine grounds right here. You guys can see that there. And then I have the other ground at the firewall back over there. So that should help. This should do something here when we go to turn the key tomorrow. I've got it all. Like this, you can see the wire for the starter cable. It's a little bit longer than I need to, so we're gonna end up just zipping it up, zip tying it, stuff like that. I do have to get some P-clamps so I can P-clamp this wiring, as you can see, because it comes through here. Okay, and then into the firewall, which is awesome because down here, see if I can zoom in. There, that's where I'm gonna put the Holly stuff. So we should theoretically have room to run the loom through that gap and down into there. So, but that's where I'm at now. I went underneath the transmission, plugged the transfer case in, didn't plug the VSS in because the VSS is being ran off the Holly. I will have to figure out eventually how to, you know, make the Holly and that all copacetic. I think I just have to tap into it and just run the wires, which is okay because they're all in there. If you guys can see right in there, that's where I have everything. So I have all the wiring that I didn't cut in the loom and labeled. So for future, we got this. If we have to do anything else, what else did I do to it? Oh, the transmission plugs up underneath here. They're they glued in, so I have to use my heat gun and heat them up and plug them in. Not a big deal. So yeah, we are ready tomorrow to put power to it and excuse me guys, and see if it comes back to life or not. So the reason I say tomorrow is because it's pretty damn late. It's cold. Like I want to go home and have a nice hot shower and warm up. Like I'm freezing, guys. So I also went into here and got that plug out. Got my 3 wires here that I need to replace the pins on. I already pulled the CAN bus wiring out and plugged that into the new connector. I did have to change some stuff on it. The plug was different. but it's not a big deal. The piece that I needed was the same. Here's for my fuel system. So my fuel gauge, that'll plug in. So I'll get all that done tomorrow. I'll have the dash back together tomorrow as well. I'm gonna have to put some air in the tires though, because my fat ass don't fit underneath this truck no more. So that's where I'm at for right now, guys, on this segment of the video. Factory harness is back in the truck, and it's in for good. It's not coming back out. So that area down there might come out just for drilling and stuff. But otherwise, we're rocking and rolling, guys. We're ready to go. The Holly stuff goes in. I'm doing that for tomorrow for me. And then I think I just wire the fuel to the fuel. The transmission, where's that one? Right here. Or no, where's that other one? I got another wire. Here it is. This purple wire goes to the transmission. That tells, you know, it's the brake signal. And yeah, and then I pick one of these purple. This guy here goes to the transmission, and this guy here goes to the ECU. And we'll have power, and we should work. But we'll find out in the morning. Yeah, see? It's cold. Anyways, guys, let's catch ya. And for me, it'll be morning. For you, it'll be a second. Hopefully, it'll be warmer out. Well, I figured I'd jump ahead a bit. Got the dash all back in, rewired. I fixed the wires that were screwed up. And I don't think they're down on the floor here anywhere. Maybe they are. Is this one? Maybe you can see right there where they contacted it. So, yeah, and I learned something new today. Not all pins are the same. Now, if I can remember where I put the other one. Here. Sorry, this pin here, focus, is not the same as this pin here. Focus. Now, you probably think, well, they look the same. But here, let me show you guys how they're not. One's thinner around and longer. A little bit different distance. I had that issue with the plugging them in. So I had to go get different wires from my house. Anyways, all I have to do now is just cap this stuff for now, which I'm going to do. Like, here's my transmission control wire, and then here's my fuel pump wire, and then here's all my power, my 12-volt switches. I'm just going to just cap them off. I ran a longer wire for here for the fans. I'm probably going to have to put an even bigger wire on just because, yeah, you see what I mean? But it'll work for now to run it over there. Yeah, I'm gonna go have a beer, come back out, cap these off, hook the battery to it, and then we will see if the dash lights up. So fingers crossed, guys. I really hope it does. If not, whatever, we're just gonna keep moseying on, and we'll find a spot that will that's broken too, damn it. We'll find a spot that will work. But for now, it's in. I'm not putting any more time in it. Hopefully it works. Alright guys, back in the shop. I got all the wires here capped up, cleaned up. I've got the battery hooked up. Let's see if the dash comes on when we turn the key, guys. Let's see. Fingers crossed, folks. No way! No fucking way! Are you kidding me? We got gauges! We got gauges! I'm stoked, folks! Listen to that! And we got heat! Okay. Yo, that is flippin' awesome, guys. All right, I'm gonna shut this off. Holy balls. Ready for the next step? It's gonna be running soon. Oh, all right. I'm gonna head her in now, and I'll be back when I'm putting the Holley stuff in. That's hang on, if this stuff here is correct. This is supposed to be, if this is my fuel, this is my transmission, and then these are my two positives right here. This one, I'm gonna use these two. One's for the trans, one's for the ECU, and then this one here I'm just gonna cap and keep for later. So if that all works, this truck will run by the end of the video. Yeah, it's gonna be a long video. Probably, like I said, I might make this 2 parts, 3 parts. I'll find out through editing. But there'll be no intros in, like, if I do split it up, there'll be no intros in parts 2, 3, 4, or whatever, right? Otherwise, it's gonna be like an hour and some long video. I know you guys' time is precious, so I might split it. Anyways, the dash works. I'm gonna go have a beer. Alright guys, we are back. And you know what that means? Remember where we left off? That's right, only a couple more wires left to go here. And then here we go with the Holley. We got the power for the battery. This goes to the fuel. This goes to one of the pink wires. This goes to the ground. And then that's done. Over here at the transmission, we got ground, pink wire, battery, and the and the purple wire here. So, if I'm not mistaken, green to green, green to green and gray to purple. So, I don't know if you guys can hear ground stuff, but we're in the middle of a blizzard. It's like a week after Christmas. I took some time off just because of Christmas break, and knowing full well that I wouldn't be able to get any parts. I got a few things left before we can turn the key, guys. A couple more things to get. Hopefully, my grommets that I have are right. Otherwise, I'll have to get a grommet. But other than that, we should be turning the key on it right away. I can't remember the other things I needed to get. I needed to get a Y bus thing so I can have the laptop hooked up to the computer at the same time that my dash is hooked up. Kind of need that. I'm not going to be using this. Let me zoom in here. Right? I don't need this. In the harness somewhere, I have to find it. In there. So I'll just pull it back up. Not a big deal. In there somewhere, I have the factory plug for the alternator. So I'm just going to use that. It's already doing its thing. So we'll just wire into it. So, but that's where I'll go on that. So I'm going to unplug that. Unless you guys think that's a bad idea, comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys got to say on this. And thank you so much for all the subs. I really appreciate it. There we go. Get this guy out of there. So if I need it in the future, I need it. But right now I don't. I shouldn't. So this is my 2-inch grommet. I'm hoping, see, I need to get 2-inch across, but I don't think this is like 1.5 maybe. So I'll have to measure it and see. So let's just go outside and take a look here. Jesus. Yeah, it's blowing in. Ooh. Yeah. Fun. So, but it's -8. So, hey, it's warm enough. As long as it's -8, like less than -10, I can work. So that's good. But anyways, guys, I'm going to keep monkeying around a little bit here, and I'll be back in the morning getting all this stuff in. So yeah, stay tuned. All right, guys, that's where I'm going to end this this portion of it. As you saw, we got the let me flip it around here. As you saw, we got the new harness back in from Ohio. It's all trimmed down. Everything's all nice. There's the wire for the starter. It goes to there. It's all in. And we're going to get, you know, more in depth on it. Don't worry. This is just me doing some other stuff here. I was finding the alternator wire. Zoom out. Just to see where, see if it'll reach to my alternator over here. Because what I might end up doing is like, see how, that's about it, right? And I want to run it behind, all nice. So what I probably will end up doing is cutting it and then just soldering this guy on somewhere, because it's got the resistor in it. So it should be fine. I don't know, comment down below unless you guys think that would be a bad idea. I don't know offhand where the alternator wire goes. If it I know it goes, I think it goes to my gauge. So that should be good. I don't need it because the gauges work for the truck. So, and you also saw I fixed the plug for in here for the dash, and you guys got to see the reaction of me firing the dash up for the very first time. Like, I still can't get over the fact that I did it. And with that, the fans, got this. We got this. Like this right here. Once the grommet comes, I'm still waiting on the grommet because this is just the next day. It's not like I'm a week or two so later that I'm filming. This is just the next day. Like after New Year's here. New Year's, like, so. Happy New Year too, by the way, guys. I can't remember if I said that in the last video, but Happy New Year. Hope you guys had a real safe one. So, but yeah, this is it. So, this is all I need. So stay tuned for that, guys. Next videos on this. We should be making noise, or at least getting the holly in. So what you'll see next is me and all this stuff back in. So, but I'm still waiting on the grommet. I do got grommets. Alright, but they're not big enough. So, I need one that's like that size around for the inside. So, and then I can run everything through the firewall and we can get it done. For me, it's cold. I'm going home. Edit this up for you guys and get it dropped. So, we'll see you hopefully next weekend. If my parts come this week, I'll be busting ass on the Tahoe to get it done for next weekend, hopefully. But my birthday is in 19 days from the date of this film, so the 20th. And that, I want to have this thing running before that. Or at least have it running on my damn birthday. So, I know we can do it, guys. I'm just waiting on parts. But anyways, I'm going to stop babbling, stop rambling, and I'm going to end her there. Thank you guys so much for all the love and support. We're now at 120. I know, it's just little steps, but it keeps the confidence. You know what I mean? And it's all what it's about nowadays. Feel good on the inside, and you'll do good things. Just you gotta feel good. So, but anyways, guys, love ya. Take care of yourselves. God bless.